What up? This is Mad Matt Sports. I'm Matty Wills.
And I'm Hazmat.
And he's disappointed, and he should be disappointed because that was disgraceful from the Cleveland Browns against the Arizona Cardinals just a day ago.
What happened? We had a 20-7 lead. We were feeling so good. Josh McCown was balling like he always does. 3 touchdown passes in the first half. And what happened?
They went to halftime and came back and realized that they were just the Cleveland Browns, and this is still 2015. I know. I hate to play the role of devil's advocate on this show, but you're such an optimistic, and I love the Browns. I want them to win. But we all had that sinking feeling in our gut. How are they going to blow it this time?
Well, they blew it the way they've been blowing it for the entire season with lack of defense.
Yeah.
Get out there and stop somebody, and you need to block. We are getting Josh McCown killed. My boy is not going to make it through the season.
Literally getting him. He ribs now, arm, whatever. He's hurting. They brought in Johnny, my man Johnny, for the garbage time, the last couple minutes of the game. If I was Johnny, I would have set my butt down and said, look, tell that boy to go out there and finish that game.
Are you serious? That's the reason why we don't have a good team right now, because of attitudes like that.
I wouldn't have done that, but you get my point. Like, Johnny should have been inserted into that game in the third quarter.
Oh, he's a bum because he's getting beat up. He's getting beat up. Josh is a bum because he's getting beat up.
All right, look, let's go over the bad. We didn't have a rushing attack yesterday. Isaiah Crowell had 10 carries for 14 yards. What part of the game is that?
That is the non-existent running game that we have. And I'm at the game screaming, why are you trying to run the ball? We don't have to run the ball. Let's just line up, spread them out, and pass it because, Josh McCown going to throw for 500 a game if we do.
Well, he only threw for a little over 200 yesterday. The team that The team that almost had 500 was Arizona. I think they ended up with about 490-something yards for the game.
Carson Palmer had a career day. I said it would be a shootout.
Oh, well.
But we shot out in the first half and ran out of bullets.
Ran way out of bullets. So, turn around with the short week. Got Cincinnati on Thursday night.
Cincinnati, we always play them tough. We saw them on a night game last year and beat the crap out of them.
Primetime game, so we'll be the only ones playing, which means the whole world will be watching the Browns. Maybe this will be the week they shock everybody.
We're going to be in front of a whole lot more people, so you do us proud, Browns. Do what you always do to the Bungles. I don't care how many games they've won.
They're undefeated.
They're undefeated, but they are still the Cincinnati Bungles to me, and we always split with them at least.
I hope that we can win this game.
We went down to the jungle and handled them last year, so we'll handle them again this year.
At this point, Josh McCown is questionable, so we'll see if that leads to him actually playing.
We know what happened the last time Johnny Manziel saw the Cincinnati Bengals.
I know it wasn't good, but I feel like Johnny could be that spark that we need. We need. Look, I hate to call for coaches being fired. I hate to call for anybody's job being jeopardized.
But Jim O'Neill, you are fired.
Jim O'Neill, what are you talking about?
Is he the defensive coordinator?
Oh, I guess so, man. I was talking about Mike Pettin. I think his ass needs to be
Mike Pettin needs to fire the defensive coordinator or he going to get fired. That's his boy. He trying to hang on. He brought that defensive coordinator over here, and he will not fix things.
No, the defense is looking horrible. The second half, last game, the offense looked absolutely terrible. I'm hoping they can figure this out. It's going to be a short turnaround. The Cincinnati Bengals just won a emotional game against Pittsburgh. I picked Pittsburgh to win that game with Ben Roethlisberger coming back.
Though I am happy that the Pittsburgh Steelers took an L for sure. I mean, if Cincinnati's going to run away with the division, you might as well let them run away for it. We're fighting for wild cards at this point.
Yeah, it's funny. This division, the AFC North, used to be so tough. We used to be one of the best divisions in football. Now we're tied with the Baltimore Ravens at 2-6 for last in the division. Pittsburgh is 4-4, so it's just Cincinnati really
we are still in this dogfight.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy though? Cincinnati still hasn't beaten a team with a winning record,
and they're not as good as everybody thinks they are.
The Browns don't have a winning record, so
and the Browns always beat the Cincinnati Bengals every year.
I hope you're right. I can tell you one thing: Duke Johnson needs more than one rush in this game. He's got to be one of the best offensive players.
We're not a running team.
I understand that.
Line up and pass the ball
50 times?
Yes.
All right. You heard it here first. DJ Hazmat got the cure-all to the Browns' woes.
We have the most success when we pass.
Listen, this is all I want. Start Johnny. Let Johnny play one game and see if he can turn this thing around. Because Josh McCown ain't working. I know his numbers earlier in the year were like astronomical, but he's come down to earth. The last 3 games he hasn't
Come
hit
down
up.
to earth. He threw 3 TDs in the first half, and then y'all let him get the pulp beat out of him for an entire half.
But he hasn't hit 300 yards in the last 3 games. All against top 10 defenses. Cincinnati, another top 10 defense. It's going to be a tough game.
I tell you who else threw 3 TDs in one game and won? Brian Hoyer.
You still hold on to Brian Hoyer. He likes every quarterback, every future, old, current Browns quarterback not named Johnny Manziel. So it's all good. Johnny going to get his shine. I'm with you, dog, and I can't wait to see you go out there and do your thing. I don't
with
think
whoever
it's gonna be this week,
is playing QB because I'm with the Browns. So if it's Johnny, I'll be rooting for you, Johnny.
That's fair. That's fair. So
better learn how to run the whole offense.
You know they're going to dumb that playbook down.
We're going to need to pass 50 times, Johnny. Can you do that?
I don't think we want Johnny to pass 50 times. But Johnny going to get out there and move around and make some cats miss. That's what he does.
He'll have a couple exciting little dodges of the defensive tackle and sprint, a little run. Yeah.
He's the spark.
Yeah. He's little.
All right, obviously the issues with the Browns go way beyond quarterback, so we'll dive into that and a lot more next week. Make sure you check back, though. We're going to try to get a review video up, I guess, for this weekend after the game, right?
That's up to you, editor.
We'll see how it goes.
This has been Mad Sports. I'm Hazmat.
And I'm Matty Wills.